Yes, thank you, and welcome back. We're here with Andrew Samples, who has just released the most extraordinary album that he self-produced. He played all the instruments except maybe Matt played some things. Our friend Matt Loehr. It's absolutely gorgeous. We were in songwriting workshop together, and he every time would play a song, and like you moved Rob Seals to tears. I remember that night. It's just, you have influenced so many people in that workshop, including myself. But tell me about the making of that record. It was your first self-produced. Is it your first record?
First solo record.
Solo record.
Yeah. I had put out a couple of other full lengths with other bands that I was in Nashville. But this was the first time I did my own full length self-produced record. And it was a year in the making. And it was almost a year of writing the songs beforehand. So almost a 2-year process total. And I brought most of the songs to the workshop. And I got some
I was going to say, like, hearing the record, like, because part of the workshop is I don't know if we're supposed to do this, but we're all like, we comment on production. It's like, oh, I could hear cello here, or I could hear blah, blah, blah here. And then when you hear it produced, it's like, well, you took some of our suggestions, but what you did was better than anything we ever could have imagined.
I think you're like me, and Robbie is also a fantastic songwriter and has influenced me greatly. But I think you're like me, maybe it's a Capricorn thing.
Oh, we're Capricorns.
We take our suggestions and then we don't listen to any of them.
Yeah.
Just to know that we're standing on solid ground.
The feedback just makes us more solid in our own beliefs.
Yeah. But I changed a few things, some great things that can make a big difference.
Yeah.
Tiny little nudge.
And we need to get back to co-writing. We did that just once, and then all sorts of things. You've been recovering from back surgery. Well, that was a crazy
thing. I had back surgery. Yeah, so I've taken a little time out, I feel like.
Yeah.
The last few months. But yeah, releasing the record, it came out actually a year ago in May. That's when it came out. And I started playing out a little bit on it, but then medical reasons and other stuff. Taking a little time out. So yeah, I'm eager to get back on. I have a lot of new songs as well.
Yeah.
But the record is, one of the biggest feats that I've managed to complete in my life. I'm super proud of it, and I think it sounds really great.
That sounds amazing. Then, like all of us, we have to figure out how to do the promotion thing. So we have to put on that hat, and that's the hat that I don't look good in.
That's the hat that does not fit me. I'm trying to figure out how to get it to fit.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part for me, is the the outside world part of it.
Are you going to tour?
Eventually, well, I would like to. I've spent a great deal of my, I'd say, post-college life touring. I guess a good 7 years of touring most of the year, and I love it, but it is a trying lifestyle.
But I would imagine touring for your own project is different from you're a touring musician in a band.
Yeah. So
when it's your own baby, I think maybe
it's even more difficult.
Really? Why?
Well, because it's my being at stake.
It's more pressure, and it's personal. I think this is why it's hard for some of us to self-promote, is because it's so personal. Like, it's better to have some other person, talking about you than trying to talk about yourself.
That's for sure, but you have to do a little of that to get to there.
Yeah.
So, I'm in a learning process.
Yeah. I do have one friend here at the songwriting school whose name will be, I won't reveal, but she has different personas, and she calls as her publicist and pretends to be her publicist. She pretends to be her manager, and she has like different voices and stuff like that. Wow. Which I don't know. I think people would be able to figure it out. Didn't that happen to Donald Trump? Didn't he call somebody and pretend to be somebody else? And it was like, that's Donald Trump. Like, we won't get into Donald Trump. Don't get me started.
He did.
Yeah. But so the next step, anyway.
Maybe that's not the best example to follow.
No, I would say not. But so the next step is, you want to release another record now, and you were saying you're going to try to do something differently? Like, what did you learn, or do you just want to kind of start a new chapter?
I would like to kind of branch out and
play
more. I would like to branch out and play with other musicians, not only live, but I would like to, let go a little of the control for the recording process. Let other people in, try things. You know, it can be expensive to try things, and it's hard for me when it's, like I said before, like when I'm so emotionally invested in my music and I feel as though, I can do it, so I should. I think it's important for me this time to kind of let other people in a little bit and experiment with.
And you also are, not many people know, well, I guess some people might know, but you're also a stand-up comic.
Oh, well, I've dabbled.
You've dabbled right here on the Afternoon
I've
Delight
dabbled
Show
a
to
little
warm up
bit.
our audience.
That's right. Yeah.
Yes, you left quite an impression on Orlando Aguilar, our stage manager. So
that's why he's in that neck brace there.
yeah. So I think the next thing that I would like to see happen is to hear one of your songs. Can we hear a song from Andrew Samples?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna sit.
Okay.
This is gonna be a duet between me and, if you remember, Mrs. Potts from Beauty and the Beast.
There we go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Samples.
And I'm just going to use that as a segue because this is a song that tells a pretty clear story, and it's sort of a tale as old as time, if you will. Thank you. I got one laugh. All right. This is not on the record I released. It's a newer one, I guess. And it's called "I Will Help You." Best friends Standing on a hillside, we're all looking at his grave. Some kind of words, we're all talking. I gave a 17-year-old son another hug. Smelled it on his breath as we were walking. And this poor mom, doing the best that she can, making decisions on her own. What could I do, being the way that things are? I told him I would always be there. Pain is pain and we all want to run away. Pain is pain and we all want to run. Pain is pain and we all want to run. Let me go. I will help you, but it breaks my heart to see you do what your father did. I will help you, but it breaks my heart to see you do what your father did. I will help you, but it breaks my heart to see you doing what your father did.
Andrew Samples, ladies and gentlemen. Man, that's what a song. I remember that one in workshop. That's the one. That's the one that made Rob Seals cry. We'll be right back with Bernard Cooper.
Go.